All right, guys. So the first iteration here of the strike pass for Cloak and Dagger is live, or live currently right now. And boy, has it been a massive crapshoot so far. Oh my goodness. The confusion around this entire event, from the blog post to now when it actually went live in the game to what we just recently got here, which is this update in regards to how both of the strike passes are going to be. It's absolutely crazy. So when we first got this release here, we just did not expect this to look like this at all, right? So from the free-to-play perspective, our thoughts were that players would be able to unlock on both strike passes, that players will be able to unlock both of the characters here not both of the characters, at least one of the characters at 100 shards. That was kind of just our thought process here, just based on how the previous blog post was worded. They mentioned how if you want to unlock both of the characters on the premium pass, if you want to unlock both characters, that you would have to spend on the premium pass to unlock both characters. So the natural assumption was that if you just went the free-to-play route, you'd at least be able to unlock one of the characters. And when we took a look at this initially here, you realize that was definitely not the case. You saw the 5 shards here for Cloak. You saw in total, there were 20 shards for Cloak. And then there were these luminous orbs, which was a total of 6 orbs. And if you open up those orbs, then you would get 30 shards of the character of your choice. So that was definitely just not the case, and they broke it down now. There's a little bit more clarity in regards to how both strike passes are going to work. So it talks about it here. Strike pass 1, you're going to get 5 cloak shards. If you're going to free to play, right, 5 cloak shards here, 10 cloak shards. That's going to equal up to 20 shards. And then you're going to get these luminous credits, which in total would be 6 orbs. And then you're going to be able to get 30 shards of that character, or whatever character you select. So if you choose to go with Cloak, then you would get a total of 50 shards for Cloak. But then on the second strike pass, you're going to be getting 5 shards for Dagger, 5 shards here, a total of 20 shards for Dagger, and then you get these luminous orbs again. If you go the free-to-play route, if you say you only lean into one character, which is Cloak, if you don't only lean into one character here, you're only going to be able to get a total of 80 shards of that character. So you won't even be able to unlock them on the free-to-play route. And nobody expected that whatsoever. And that's where we're just like, what in the blue hell is going on? Why? It's completely, totally confusing. Now, they did, of course, mention once again that there are going to be some other ways for you to be able to get these shards, some extra additional shards, right, through upcoming blitzes. The first one is going to be on the 23rd. And I will tell you this right now. Players are going to be looking at the 23rd like crazy to figure out how exactly they want to feel about this. But I can tell you right now, I'm recording this video live on Twitch. It is not a good feel. The players do not feel good about this right now. The fact that they're not going to be able to, even on both, you have to wait 2 months just to be able to get 80 shards on a character through the strike pass. And then, of course, you're hoping that with the blitz, because basically this is how the math breaks down, right? If you lean into one character and then get if you lean into one character, you're going to get 80 shards of that character, and then you're going to get 20 shards of another character. You're still going to need a total of 100 shards in order to be able to unlock both characters, and you're hoping that you're going to be able to do that through the blitzes. Now, the understanding here is that the blitzes are supposed to be 2 blitzes, which are going to be the Luminous Duo Blitz, where you're going to be able to, for a limited time, this is from a data mine from a couple weeks ago. I think Tana was the one that data mined this here. Luminous credits can be used to open up either Luminous Cloak or Luminous Dagger orbs that are available in the store. And then each orb is going to contain Cloak or Dagger shards and guarantees 5 shards. Use your Luminous credits to recruit Cloak and Dagger now. So the hope here is that if you go the free-to-play route with the Strike Pass, you're going to need an additional 100 shards here to unlock both of the characters. So you're going to need 20 of these luminous orbs. Now, when you say 20, it doesn't sound like that large of a number, but it is kind of a large number because you're going to be getting credits. You're going to be getting fragments, right? You're going to need 2,000 fragments to open up each orb. So I don't know, through blitzing, how realistic is that going to be? I'm assuming that they're going to make the math so that it's going to add up so that you can get those 100 shards, but I don't know, man. We weren't expecting this. We weren't expecting that we weren't going to be able to unlock a character in a free-to-play route, at least be able to unlock one of the characters going the free-to-play route. So how can we then expect that through Blitz that we're also going to be able to get enough shards to unlock that character then as well? So then this comes down to this. This feels bad, right? This absolutely feels bad because, man, having to wait this long, and this was always my concern. This was always Goofy's concern. The concern was always this: they have never released a new character in the Strike Pass that I can remember. They have never released a new character through the Strike Pass that was 100 shard unlock. I have always been concerned about that. And then when they talked about the fact that they were going to release both of these characters in the Strike Pass simultaneously, I was like, oh boy, this has the look and a feel that this is probably not going to end up and turn out well. And this is kind of the result that we got. Now, maybe we are overreacting, right? But when you put words in a blog post like this that say, oh, well, of course, they're editing it now, right? Because of what was said. But we can still see it here. We can still see here that you had the opportunity to earn 50 character shards for either Cloak or Dagger. And as you can see, based on this little breakdown right here, that is actually not, oh, wrong one. Based on this breakdown right here, that this is actually not true. Because in the first Strike Pass, you cannot get 50 Dagger shards. You can actually only get 50 Cloak shards because they're giving you Cloak shards and you only get 6 orbs to open up to get Dagger shards. So technically that's only 30 shards that you'll be able to get for Dagger. So that information was wrong, right? And then of course, you know, based on what we're gleaning here, after this there will be a second Strike Pass that will similarly structure where you can get 50 shards on the free path and then 50 shards on the premium path. It kind of read it and was sort of misleading that you were going to be able to get these free shards before this, at least 50 shards for both of the characters on both of the passes, so that you can, at least if you wanted to lean into one character, that you could unlock them. And that just turned out to be not the case. I'm concerned that they're going to continue to do releases like this. Strike Pass release is absolute garbage. Let's just keep it real. Strike Pass release is absolute garbage. It's not good. It's not good. No one likes it. I hate to say it, but I feel like Blitz is better. Oh God, that just sounds so dirty. But at least there's like 2 iterations of a Blitz. And of course, yeah, theoretically, you can usually get 100 shards of a character through 2 Strike Passes, but it's just such a long period of time to a certain extent. And then, of course, you know how long they take to allow characters to get farmed in this game. So then that feels bad, too. It's just like, what the hell? I don't know, man. It's frustrating. It's frustrating, right? Because there was just an easier way to go about doing this. And while, yes, they have clarified how the Strike Pass is going to work, Strike Pass 1 and Strike Pass 2, we still don't know exactly yet how these blitzes are going to work. We're assuming, based on the data mine, that it's not going to be individual character blitzes. I think that they actually said this. They might have said it here, that there will be additional opportunities to earn character shards through upcoming blitzes. The first being on, yeah, so they said it here. This will reward luminous credits and not direct character shards. So there's a confusion there that there's not going to be a specific character. It's going to be blitzes that are going to give you these luminous credits. I don't know, man. It's just, the way that I'm looking at this right now, maybe like I said, maybe I'm overreacting. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. But listen, there is just when there's a series of things that continue to happen consecutively, right? It starts to feel bad and it gets really, really frustrating. Even if you're not spending money on it. But of course, definitely if you're spending money on it. But even if you're not spending money, you're still spending your time to play the game and then to enjoy an experience. And this stuff right here doesn't create an enjoyable experience for players. It creates a massive frustration experience. And I feel like the reason why they made this so frustrating and so confusing is because they wanted to make sure that you were going to buy the premium pass. And that's just the direction that they wanted to go in, right? So hey, don't fall for don't take the carrot if that's you. Of course, I already bought Cloak, so I guess I'm fine for shards wise, right? But still, if you're a free-to-play player, this just feels bad, and I feel bad for you. Honestly, I really do, because it's not like it's misleading. It kind of feels like you're getting shafted. That's just kind of my thoughts here, guys. But let me know what your thoughts are. Man, it's crazy, right? They take 2 steps forward and then take 3 steps back or 4 steps back. It's just one of those things, man. Wish that they would learn one of these days just to it's just a better way to go about doing things and doing business. Those are just my thoughts. But listen, I appreciate you guys watching the video so much. Let me know your thoughts, guys. Leave it in the comments. Like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Appreciate you guys so very much. Y'all be blessed and y'all be safe.